Hey guys, welcome back to another one. Today we're going to be talking about Beaver Pelt and the Top Lot Awards. The fur auction houses have every animal that can be sold for their fur, from coyotes, beavers, and bears to muskrats, bobcats, and wolverines. But one thing that those auction houses also have are boxes and boxes of improperly handled pelts. Pelts whose value was ruined because of improper handling due to trappers. Because of these inferior pelts with defects, auction houses have many tips and tricks to help trappers do a better job at processing their animals. Today's video will explain the tips and tricks to get the most money out of your beaver furs. All info can be found in the official publication of Fur Harvester Auctions Incorporated's Pelt Handling for Profit. Before we get to today's information, I'd like to take a moment to ask you all to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Every subscription and view helps us get out there and gives us an opportunity to make more videos for you all. Every comment and like gets us noticed by the YouTube algorithm and helps us reach more people. Now back to the video. The grades of completed beaver pelts are as follows. Select furs are fully primed and have complete guard hair coverage. These pelts are above average in quality, texture, and have no defects. 1 is a prime pelt with well-finished guard hair and is also above average in quality and texture. 1 to 2 have average underfur and guard hair coverage. Good or 2 is slightly early pelt with poor underfur and incomplete guard hair coverage. 2 to 3 is an early or late pelt with incomplete guard hair and lacking underfur. 3s are very early or late pelts with poor finish, little to no underfur, and dark colored leather. 4s and 5s are inferior pelts with no or little commercial value. Beavers also have a secondary method, which is weights to their fur. Heavies are prime, very dense underfur, and shearable. Semi have dense underfur suitable for short shear. And light is lacking underfur, not ideal for shearing. Beaver dried pelt sizes are as follows. 3X and 2X are over 65 inches or over 165.1 centimeters. 1X is 60 to 65 inches or 152.4 to 165.1 centimeters. Large is 55 to 60 inches or 139.7 to 152.4 centimeters. A large medium is 51 to 55 inches or 129.5 to 139.7 centimeters. Mediums are 47 to 51 inches or 119.4 to 129.5 centimeters. Smalls are 42 to 47 inches or 106.7 to 119.4 centimeters. Extra smalls are under 42 inches or under 106.7 centimeters. The prices between grades are significant. According to the January 2022 Idaho Trappers Association's fur auction, 173 beavers were offered. The average price per pelt was $18.84, but for those fully primed select furs, a max of $37.19 was had per pelt. This difference in pelt quality and price was significant at a 97.4% increase in value from average to select. This proves that if a trapper treats their pelts well, a great price can be a great reward. There are a few tricks to getting the top lot for your beaver. Number 1, before skinning a beaver, make sure it is dry and clean. If the beaver needs to be dried, it is best to lay it on its back on a grate or something similar so that air can circulate around the whole beaver. Putting a fan on the animal will help speed up the drying process. Brush the beaver with a fur comb to remove any burrs, mud, or mats. Number 2, when cutting down the belly, be careful not to cut too deep. Cutting deep will sever veins, which will cause bleeding. Number 3, leave the tail on as it will give you a place to carry the carcass once skinned. Number 4, beaver casters on both males and females can be found on each side just forward of the vent. These should be removed carefully with a knife or pulled free with the thumb and finger so the sacks are not broken, which would let the oil run out. Tied at the cords and hung until dry. The more care used in removing and drying, the more casters are worth. They are used to make scents and perfumes. Number 5. The drying boards are made from a single sheet of 4x8 and 3.5 plywood. Cut the sheet into 3 pieces measuring 32 by 48. Pattern templates are available online for no charge. Number 6. The nails which are used to attach the pelt should extend at least 1 inch above the pelt so that when nailing of the pelt is complete, it can be raised off the wood. This allows the air to circulate between the fur and the board. Number 7, and this is very important, the lines on the board should only be used as a guide to give you the most consistent uniform shape. Using a tape measure, measure from the nail at the nose to the tail. Add this to the width measurement. The sum of the two will give you your green size. A pelt will almost always shrink approximately 2 inches from the time you put it on the board until you take it off. So if the skin measures 61 inches green, it is a 1X. But when it is dry, it will most likely be a large size, approximately 59 inches, putting it down 1 size, at the upper limit of the large size. Number 8, the leg holes should not be left open because they give the pelt a rough appearance. It is preferred to sew the leg holes, but nailing them closed is also acceptable. Many trappers who use boards prefer to do their fleshing after the pelt has been tacked to the board. This should be done before the leg holes are closed. Number 9. It is best to dry beavers slowly. Temperatures of 55 to 65 degrees Fahrenheit are desirable. There are many factors that affect the primeness of beaver fur. There are 2 of the biggest factors right here. Number 1, the underfur of beaver are almost absent in the summer. However, towards fall, these hairs start to grow. The last place the animal where they finish growing is on the back of the neck. A fully primed skin will have fur on the back of its neck, approximately 3/4 of an inch long. This is why when grading, the back of the neck is felt. When this back fur is flat, it is called a 2 or 3. As it comes into prime, the hair thickens and it can be classified as a 1 to 2, heavy, semi, or light. Once the full length of the hair has been reached, the fur in the pelt will start to become over prime. And number 2, another defect which occurs is red rims or rumps. This color defect is caused by urine which burns and stains the belly of the beaver. It starts at the tail and progresses up the flanks. The red stain goes to the underfur, causing the beaver to become less valuable for plucking and shearing. This color change occurs in the spring, which is why fall beaver are much more desirable than spring pelts. Thanks again for watching this episode of Outdoor Experiences. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. Please like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe. As a note, we do have affiliate links in the description of the equipment that we use in our videos if you'd like to start making your own outdoor experiences. Thank you again for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.